Hey guys, just finished watching Shield. Um, so this episode definitely was very interesting. With Sky coming so close to meeting her father, um, and not. Just to start off the episode, the whole part with the whole part with Simmons is definitely pretty interesting. I didn't see that. I knew that the what's her face there, the ex Wonder Woman there, um, and our Mockingbird. I knew that she was going to eventually turn good, but I didn't think that she was going to turn good so soon. I thought I had heard online, that was she would turn, she would start off good, and then eventually, she started off evil and with Shield in it, with the Hydra, and then eventually learn that she's been betrayed and whatnot. So I thought that when we saw her in here, and when we saw her in when I saw her in the trailers for this episode, I thought that she was going to end up being just another brainwashed person, and then whenever they figure out how to unbrainwash people, they'll turn her back to Shield. I thought that was the way they were gonna go, and then when she pulled out those katanas, or katanas, I think it's katanas. I don't know, but when they pull them out, they're no, not katanas. The those were pretty cool. She pulled out the swords there, um, the sticks there. That was pretty cool. She was pretty good in this. Um, so I didn't see her coming. So but then again, I didn't see her coming that she was going to be the person in there. But when Reina had the countdown go and he let it go down to zero, and how shitty of a face Coulson had, I knew he had someone in. I even said it to my dad and brother on the phone there, and they he I knew he had someone in there. I didn't know it was going to be her. I didn't think that she would be the one just yet. I thought they were going to save her and do it, like, have her turn good like in a few more episodes, but I guess not. So that was definitely cool to see. And seeing her father and seeing Sky, and seeing him see her through the camera, that was pretty cool. And him now working with Hydra. That he's completely lost it and whatnot. So I'm definitely interested to find out. How does he have powers? Like where did he get his powers from? And where does why isn't she reacting to this stuff? And so clearly she's not, whatever he is and she is, and they're not nothing near the alien that Coulson and um, nothing near the same stuff. I mean, she does have the same stuff as Coulson does, and Garrett did, but it's not affecting her because she's not, I guess, human. That's what they're leading us to believe. Now, so who could Sky be? I don't know. Now, I would think it'd be very cool, is especially because her father said her name is not Sky. So, you know, I I don't know. I want to see. I'm thinking that maybe Sky might be an acronym for something, but I don't know. I think with Shield, it may seem, the idea of Sky being the name Sky being an acronym for something is interesting in a way, but is very cliche nonetheless. The name of Shield being all that, and then having her name being another one. It would be real. It would be real cliche to have it. Uh, be an acronym, but it could be. I just think that, because why else would they call her Sky unless it's something like simple as if her name is Sky because she fell out of the sky and that's how they found her. Whoever first found her, whatever that Shield agent that dropped her off on at the foster home, you know that they just found her. They just found, like, fell out of the sky, and that's how they found her. So I think that would definitely be interesting to see how that turns out, and maybe we don't know. I don't know. What does Sky mean then? Where does the name Sky come from if her name is not Sky now? Um, you know, I was really hoping that she was going to meet. Excuse me. I'm really hoping that she was going to meet him and finally see, what this is all about and all that. So that was going to be. I'm interested to see more of that, and they're going to milk that out. But I'm really interested in finding out also with Fitz and Simmons. Now that Fitz just finally pushed off, stopped seeing Simmons, when she's not there, and then she came back. I think for us for a little bit, for a few episodes, I was worried that that they were gonna have her have like he was gonna get over seeing her when she wasn't there, like hallucinating and all that stuff, by completely rejecting her and completely, just ignoring her, and so that when she does come back, it is so it was gonna kind of affect him again, because he was mad at her, and he's disgusted by her that she just gone and never said anything, you know. So that's what I had the feeling. I thought that they were going to go that way with a few other, with the way he was talking with other people last episode and all that. Excuse me. But this episode, having her back in his life and actually being there now, was definitely interesting, and it definitely was good. And I was glad that they didn't go that way, to where it was real, you know, real like it didn't set him back. You know what I mean? That's what I was, because it looked like they were going to go that way, where whenever she did come back, like this episode, it was going to send him back, with his thing, his state, make him worse, But I'm glad they didn't go that way. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really glad they didn't go that way. What else? I think other than that, it was pretty good. I really liked it. I'm trying to think of other stuff there that yeah, it was pretty good. I'm glad that now Coulson is sharing stuff with Sky and whatnot. That's that's gonna be interesting. And the trailer for no, the trailer for the next episode definitely looks interesting. What they have to trust Ward and whatnot. Whereas so far he hasn't lied to her. He hasn't done anything to lie for her, and he doesn't have any reason to lie to her anymore, to anyone. The only reason why he might lie to, like, he might just not tell. I don't think he has no reason to lie to any of them. The only thing he has is just, wanting to speak to Sky instead of anyone else, wanting only to speak with her for whatever reason, because he likes her and whatnot. But other than that, he has no reason to lie to anyone, and he told the truth to Sky, that Raina knew about his father and all that. So I definitely think that was real interesting, real like that's gonna be definitely interesting to see how it goes and whatnot. What I'm surprised at, he has Ward has all these things he wants to do, he wants to say and whatnot. Why doesn't he just find a way to write it down? Like I've said, he has his bed or whatnot. Write stuff. Take apart pieces of that bed and carve it in the wall and start writing stuff, whatever he wants to tell him. I don't know. There's, if he really wants to tell him, he would tell him that way. Um, he could, but other than that, I think it was pretty good episode. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna sort of fall asleep here, but it definitely was a good episode, and I really like it. I guess I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. I really liked it. It was quite interesting, especially with the whole Sky moment and the Fitzsimmons moment. It was a Fitz and Simmons moment, but it was not a Fitzsimmons moment, type thing. So I definitely feel like we were teased at the end with just that, where they just talked a little bit, and then it was just gone. And that's all we saw of them. So I hope in the beginning of the next episode, it starts right into the two of them, and it goes right to them. I really hope they do that to really bring back that Fitzsimmons, the whole Fitzsimmons, one word, one name, one thing again. Bring that back, and obviously it's not going to be exactly the way it was right away, but I still want to see him, see them both, trying to her trying more to help fix it, and less, worried anymore now that she's met him, like to see him again. And have them, both of them are in it together, trying to fix this, and trying to help him get over it. But he's not just it's not just her trying to help him. He's also trying to help himself too. But through that, he's also doing that. So I think that's definitely interesting and definitely going to be cool to see in the next episode. So yeah, cool. So guys, I'll see you tomorrow night with Arrow. Peace out, guys.